Hello, I'm going to show you now how to work with the template for our virtual museum. When you open the program in Keynote, you should see the first slide. If you don't, click on the first slide and you'll see the entrance to your museum. Now have a look around. You'll see different rooms. Room 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you'll see other exhibits that you'll have to zoom into. Now, there's some exhibits back here, and if you want, you can always zoom in a little more to get a closer look at the exhibits. So what I want to do now is I want to show you how the template is laid out. So when you understand that, it'll be easy to work with. So one of the things that you should notice is these little circles with the white arrows. What this means is that these are links. So when you go into the slideshow, you can actually click. So when you click on room 1, it'll take you to room 1 with the different exhibits. And you can always go back to the entrance. When you click on room 2, it should take you to room 2 and then return to entrance. Same thing with 3 and 4 and 5. Let's get out of this and go back into the edit mode. So the way this is laid out is simply each room is linked to a slide. So if we look at this slide, that's room 1, that's room 1, room 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is how this template is set up. It's just links to different slides. Now, one of the things that you guys will have to do is you need to put images into the exhibits. As you can see, each room has 4 exhibits except room 5, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exhibits. See this little one right here too. Okay, so let's go to room 1 and let's try to insert a picture. Now, all of these exhibits are going to have images in them. There's only one way to do this without any problems. If you try to drag a picture into the Keynote, it won't work. So this is how you do it. What you need to do is you need to open up the inspector if it's not already open. And you need to be on the graphics editing mode. Okay, that's the little square and the little circle. What we need to do is we need to select this exhibit by clicking on it. And then you'll see the outline of these little squares. Now be careful. If you click here, this wall is going to be selected. What we want is just this frame. Also, be careful. If you click here, the text box is going to be selected. We don't want that. We want to select the exhibit frame right there. So when you look over here, this is what you should see. It should say image fill because we want to fill this with an image. And we should choose scale to fill. That means whatever image we put in here is going to be filled up. Okay, it won't be just inside this area. It'll be filled up with the whole box. So image fill, scale to fill. That's exactly what it should look like. And now you just go find your picture. So look for your picture. And I'm going to choose this one and I'm going to click open. And there it is. Now I want to show you something. I'm going to go excuse me, undo image. And by the way, the undo button is going to be your best friend. So if you make a mistake, you could always undo. Now, let's say you accidentally click here. Notice the wall is selected. Okay, image fill, scale to fill, choose. The whole wall now is the picture. I don't want that. Okay, so be careful. You can always undo. Edit, undo. So let's try again. Let's try again with a different one. So you click the box, you make sure that's selected. Image fill, scale to fill, choose, open. Okay, so now let's see what this looks like when we play the slideshow. So you walk into the room. This is room 1. I walk into room 1, but I see some writing here, Exhibit 2. Okay, I don't want that there anymore, so I need to go back, escape. All you have to do is click on the text box and press delete, and it will get rid of that box. These text boxes are here for you to help you organize your pictures. After you insert the pictures, you can get rid of these text boxes. Okay, but don't get rid of them before. Make sure just when you have the picture, then you can get rid of the text box. So let's go back to slideshow. So now when people walk into this room, let's go back to the entrance. So room 1, I'm looking around, I click this, it takes me to Exhibit 2 because that's what the text box said, Exhibit 2. So here in Exhibit 2, you do the same thing. You'll notice that this is the picture of calligraphy I used, so when I go to Exhibit 2, it should be the same picture here. So same thing, I click on the box, make sure this box is selected, image fill, scale to fill, choose, calligraphy, open. Okay? Another thing is your citation goes here. Okay, it says linked citation goes here. So that's where you put in the link where you got this picture from. So let's see what this looks like. Let's go back to the entrance. Play, room 1, click on that, same picture, and then your description is going to go here. Oops, right there. Okay. Another thing you have to watch out for is at the entrance you also have these little exhibits. Now it's hard to see them, so I want you to zoom in. Even 300% will be helpful. Okay, now it's going to be a little tricky to choose the exhibit. You have to make sure you don't choose the text box. Okay, make sure the little squares are all around the frame of the exhibit. Same thing with this one. See, that's the text box. I don't want that. If I want to fill it, I need to choose the frame. And as an example, image fill, yep, scale to fill. Choose, and I'm using this picture because it's just an example. You will have different pictures. Okay, and then once that's filled, this is Exhibit 23. See, Exhibit 23, I can get rid of that, and I'll show you what that looks like. And there you go, and that should take me to Exhibit 23, and I'll put the same picture in here. Good luck.